I am pleased to rise to speak in support of Mr Davis's motion 768. On the 2nd of May, the day before the budget was released, Daniel Andrews decided he would significantly increase the fees for individual and company building registration. While he was at it, he also hiked up the renewal fees. This is yet another tax imposed on hard-working Victorians by the Andrews Labor government. What the government fails to understand, or perhaps fails to empathise with, is that these increases will severely impact our tradies and construction workers at a time when they have frankly been through enough. The lengthy lockdowns, limits on how many people can be on site at any given length of time, and supply chain delays have taken their toll on the industry, with many small businesses having no choice but to close their doors. Tradies across the industry have had to juggle compliance with COVID-19 rules with the need to meet contracts, which in many cases could not be done. Even larger companies have gone into administration, citing the uncertain business environment, such as the government's regular builder, ProBuild, leaving $5 billion in building projects unfinished. The impact of this is being felt by many Victorians, such as my constituents who attend the Rosebud Primary School. I've spoken in this chamber previously about how the children are going home covered in dirt due to their playground being an unfinished construction site due to ProBuild going into administration. These taxes will have a further impact on the industry, but that impact will be handed down to everyday Victorians. The hardship is already being felt down the line by Victorian homeowners who are eagerly awaiting their homes to be complete after lengthy delays due to the supply chain issues and a lack of building materials. But the industry pressure does not end there. This new tax will ultimately lead to increased housing costs for Victorians. If builders and construction workers are having to pay more to do their job, they will have to charge more for their customers, who are everyday Victorians. The dream of owning a home or building a new one is getting further and further away from the reality for so many Victorians with the rising cost of living. The last thing this state needs is increased taxes on the construction and building industries. What they need is a state where hard work is rewarded and taxes are minimised. These tradies work extremely hard and there is simply no justification for these increases. If we want our housing sector to be competitive, it needs lower charges, not higher taxes. This increase will only add to the cost of business, and that hike will be felt further down the line by home buyers. Now, driving around, everyone has seen those number plates, Victoria, the place to be. Yeah. Isn't that a great memory? We know that over 45,000 people left out of state at the height of the pandemic. We need to rebuild Victoria's reputation as a place to invest in and move to. This won't happen if it remains a place where tradies and builders are clobbered with unnecessary taxes and charges. That is why the Liberals and Nationals will have them reversed if elected to government in November this year. I commend this motion.